very much for sticking around to your daily Kickstarter. I'm Jerome Paul Sonko. Now, at this particular moment in time, like I did mention earlier, is we're going on ground with Brigadier Andrew to understand what is happening in Kampala, that is downstream capital, or the Kampala Business District. Pretty much most of the conversations here on ground is when we get to understand what is happening, but then pretty much getting public opinions on what is going on in the country, because these are certain things that we wish to understand. These are certain things that we wish to endeavor telling people about how important it is for you to pick it up. Now, Brigadier Andrew is on ground and is yet to tell us what is happening in there and to tell us more about what is going on as we're discussing the Uganda National Roads Authority on encroachers in Uganda. Last week, Unra says that did come out and revealed that encroachers should find different places where they should work from. So that is where Andrew is currently going to look at around the Kampala flyover area where they are doing reconstruction of that place. Let's have a look at that. Brigadier Andrew, good morning.
Thank you very much, Jerome Paul Sonko. Once again, good morning. Like I told you, I'll be joining you with Smart Means Business on Ground. And of course, today we are talking the eviction of the people that settle on the road reserves by the Uganda National Roads Authority. As you can see right here where we're standing, we are close to the clock tower. We are trying to observe the situation, how it's taking place. Actually, Jesse can show you around and you can have a look at what's taking place. There is a heavy construction going on right here. And the jam is quite very heavy. Let's take a look around and have a look at what's really transpiring right here as we see a majority of the people. Where we're standing here is a reserve, a place where we see people that operate from when the road is being constructed. A majority of them, of course, used to be the hawkers before they were evicted away from the places. But of course, despite their eviction, quite a number of people come and operate on these lanes of these roads. And the Uganda National Roads Authority, starting 1st of September, started an initiative to evict all the people that operate on the road reserves to ensure that there is a proper to make the city look clean. And of course, there is a plan to plant trees to ensure that the city remains looking beautiful. And of course, like the saying goes, a beautiful city is a successful city. So that's very important. You can see where the initiative, where the narrative comes from, to ensure that the city is kept clean. And it's quite a very busy place. You know, a very beautiful city attracts investors, attracts settlements, and so many others. And of course, majority of these cities can be tourist attractions to ensure that people come into the places. And of course, when they come into the place, you ensure that there is proper allocation of the reliable resources. As you can see, it's a busy place. The jam is quite heavy here, and the reason why a majority of the people used to settle here, to work on the to execute businesses, is because of the ready market, the heavy traffic jam, and of course the reason market. As you can see, we are walking right here. People are quite so congested here, and of course this really attracts the people to come and make businesses from right here. As you can see, with my camera person is giving you the focus right there. These vehicles have just been released. Majority of these are heading to the side of Bunga, they're heading to Entebbe Road and those other places. So, place is quite busy. The construction is going on, and of course, we're going to get a public opinion regarding the eviction of the people that work on the roads. And I can see quite many here. Some are border people making the businesses, making some money out there, and of course, so many others. A majority of the people that used to work on these street reserves have been evicted already. That's why you can see the place is quite empty. Yes, the place is quite empty, but this is to ensure that they plant the trees and the city looks beautiful. That is starting from September. That's according to the media relations manager of the Uganda National Roads Authority regarding that aspect. Yeah, this is the feel of the place right now. You can feel the ambience on it. As yes, businesses as usual. People wake up, of course, it's a Monday and it's a new week, new prospects. Everybody wakes up with goals to ensure that they can succeed at whatever they are doing. But as we speak right now, the place is empty. There are no evictions. But the thing is, what is the perception of the public regarding the eviction of these vendors that work on the sides of the road. This is a road reserve. After the construction of a road, that extra place that is put in place, majority come and execute businesses. So this is the feeling of the place. As you can see just right behind me on this lane, it's quite very heavy. Quite heavy congestion. People walk on this lane, of course. A majority are reporting to work, as you can see right here. So this is what the situation is. This is the feel of the place as I speak right now. Quite so many heavy. It's a heavy congestion. I'm really faced with so many people right here that are here. So you can see that is the place. That's the construction that is going on. It's a flyover that is being constructed. And yes, to ensure that the traffic congestion is limited. And of course, when they evict these people, there is a plan. Of course, when the city is beautiful, the congestion is less and the traffic jam is less. And once the traffic jam is less, that automatically means that people will be able to report to their workplaces a little bit early. People will be able to report to their business premises a bit early. So that makes it much more easier to ensure that the city is free. Yes, eviction of the people that work on the sides of the road is what we are discussing today. And we want to give you a feel of what it's like on ground. An empty street without people that are working, that used to execute their business activities here. But let me try to get in touch with somebody and we get some opinions regarding that very matter. Mkama wangeje baleko. Amanyago gwan.
Yaranga Moses.
Olibutele live ku Smart 24 TV. Mbadde njagala okumanya ekitongole kya National Roads Authority kyavuddeyo okugoba ababeera abakolera ku makubo gano. Gw'okyogerako ki?
Kyekiriwa kyonna sikitegera bulungi.
Ekitongole kikwasaganya ebyenguudo.
Ebyenguudo. Of vaccine transport.
Gw'okyogerako ky'abantu okubajja ku makubo.
Ebyakubonyabonya abantu kubanga gavumenti erimu obuyayi bungi kubanga kati abadde bawandiika bodaboda nga waliko ne baminisita babye bodaboda ekimala gavumenti erina kyebakoze ate nga yebasindise kati kusaba ya leero tulindidde lukwagalangirire
kale
bodaboda entuufu kirikuliko leero naye tetwagala babodaboda banakyemala nabo bagende bayingireyo bawandiisa babodaboda balubyanza nga tebamenye gye bavudde. Twagala abachaiman agende n'akakiiko ke basobole okuwandiika babodaboda batuufu nga si bali be babadde bawandiika nga bavudde eri ne bafaaga bawandiika kubba abantu.
Kale ate watudda ku mulamwa bwe tuliko abantu abakolera wano ku kkubo kusaidiza amakubo okubagoba gw'okyogerako ki?
Ekyo so sina kyenkyogerako kubanga ogwo buvunaanyizibwa bwa gavumenti.
So gwe tekikwatako ng'omuntu gwe toyina kuba kyomanyi abamwera mubajja mu bizinesi mubatwala bakola ne banyuka ne balinnya piki.
Anti kati kakati saawa zino gavumenti erina ebiwaayiro bingi. Buli ajja akola gugwe buli ajja gwe basinisa okukola kyaze okukola si kyakola. Kati kyogolaba nze sina kyenkyogerako.
Kale sebo tweyanziza nnyo ku ekyo. Yes, you see, of course, that's a little bit the opinion regarding what they think people being evicted on this busy street. And of course, this is what is on ground right now as we speak. Yes, the streets are empty. The people that are on the road reserves have been evicted. So what next for the business community, for those that are transacting the businesses in these areas? We want to find out what really is transpiring here. Yes, this is the field here. It's empty. Probably if we could get in touch with one of the people that run the businesses, probably they would give us a clear picture. But we just want to show you what's really happening on ground right here after the heavy jam has been released. Yes, the vehicles actually, of course, they are heading. And our businesses, of course, have to move as usual. You can see as I walk right beside me, there are quite a lot of people. And of course, this is a potential market for those people that operate on these very areas. Yes, the constructions are going on, the heavy constructions are going on, and all this is to ensure that there is limited jam in the city. So as I walk, you can see this is how the place is. Yes, quite no people, an empty street. As you can see, we're having a move around here. It's SMB on ground. We always go on ground and see the real situations. We get the real opinions regarding what's happening as the people speak, as the people of Uganda speak regarding matters that really hurt them. Yes, there are heavy constructions that are going on this road right here, and it's not, of course, yet complete, but many people used to work here. As you can see, those people are coming, using this road very potential market. Probably if these people were still working from here, not yet evicted, they could be probably transacting some good money. As you can see, the government policy has had a little bit of impact on their businesses. But we are still moving ahead on the street to find out what's really transparent. You can see the tracks right there. It's quite a very heavy construction. And of course, we expect more of these constructions to continue in order to boost business productivity. The eviction of those people that work on the road by the Uganda National Roads Authority, and of course it's an initiative to ensure that the city looks beautiful. Yes, and it's like I'm coming to the end of the place here. I may not go beyond further than this as we see the constructions that are going on. Some people are not really okay. The workers that are constructing there, they weren't really okay to be pointed into the cameras. And of course, this is Smart Means Business. We always continue to show you there what's really happening on ground. And of course, we are going to walk the street. This is one of the reserves where we're walking. It's very empty. And of course, there is no trader, or can I say hawker, that is trading around here. So we just have to move around to see, you see for yourself what is really on ground as the people are known to, of course, being evicted away from the places where they used to work to earn some money, of course. And of course, I've come to the end of all this. As you can see, this is quite the end of the, can I say, the end of everything here. And yes, this is the situation on ground. The National Roads Authority started an initiative to evict all the people that are trading, that are working besides the roads. As you can see, majority have been evicted already, and no one is on the street. The streets are empty. What does this mean to the business environment? And of course, these people contribute to the informal sector, which plays a very big role. Of course, the informal sector contributes a very big percentage and employs quite a number of Ugandans. And due to the fact that the nation, our economy is still in the progressive levels to ensure that we reach the middle and the first class. So the informal sectors are very vital in terms of building a structure of economy. So they are important when it comes to building a structure, a foundation of the economy. But unfortunately, majority now are no longer in operation. Probably this is for the good of the country, of course. We have to look at the other side of the place, the long-term vision. Once the investors come into the country, because the city looks beautiful, the trees make the city look very amazing and beautiful. The investors come on ground, they invest much more money. And of course, when much more money comes into the economy, that means there's going to be creation of jobs. And probably these people that have been evicted from these places will get a chance to get decent jobs, jobs that earn them a minimum wage, and they can be able to survive and catch up with the living conditions. And of course, yes, that's how the situation is right here. This is Smart Means Business on ground. And of course, we are on ground to see what's really transpiring here. And that is the feel of the place. We are just right here at the clock tower. Yes, this is the feel of the place. You can feel the ambience of the constructing tracks, the tractors. And that's what is really taking place here. We are live right here at the clock tower, investigating we at the suburb, the place where the people work, or we can call it a reserve where the people come. Of course, a suburb can also mean a side, being working at the side of the place, being on the side of the place. Yes, and of course, that's what we had for you for Smart Means Business on Ground. I'm Andrew Barije. Let's get back to studio with Joram Paul Sonko.
Barija Andrew in the clock tower was there early this morning as well, and when you look at the issue to do with the traffic congestion in there, the traffic police is actually trying hard to ensure that they control the flow of traffic on the way, and the best way they're actually doing it is to ensure that by the time the construction of the flyover is done, Ugandans will be opting to use the flyover, as the downer part will be used by motorists as well. Now, in that regard, that brings us to the end of our Smart Means Business on Ground, and also bring us to the end of the show today. Thank you very much for being part of it from where we started at 7 a.m. Till now, with 12 minutes to the top of the hour. Coming up shortly after will be financial markets with Anthony Sebale. Then later on will be Yugi Tukole with Fred Makubia. Then afterwards, we shall be having Skill Up with Naomi Mutumba before Hassan Moswanduga comes in with Jenkolela. And then will be the point later on in the day, and I'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. with Business Today, giving you your daily report and different business stories as they are transpiring throughout the day. We are now on DSTV channel 372. GoTV is channel 394 for wherever you are, and we've been streaming live on YouTube Smart 24 TV Live. Remember to subscribe. We're on the journey to 2,000 subscribers. I'm Jerome Paul Sonko. Have a blessed day. Good morning. I leave you with the SMB No Comment.